Welcome back to another exciting episode of My Kung Fu is Stronger. Last we left off, we excuse me. We dethroned the champion, found out that the champion was in fact Black Whirlwind's brother, and put him down for good because he was brought back by black magic. And we got an invite to join the Lotus Assassins, had to kind of be a double agent. So let's just go to the quest log to basically brush up on what I missed, because it has been a long time since I filmed an episode, and I'm very sorry about that. Okay, the play is the thing. Oh yeah, I remember I had to be an actor for one of them. The Outlander. For all his convictions, Sir Roderick was unable to best your skills in combat. Admitting your superiority, the Outlander has left the Scholar's Garden. Oh yeah, I have to see the Minister of Culture to collect my reward. Imperial Captain Shen has asked you with finding a confidence man on the run. Creative young... Oh yeah, I remember, that's the bounty mission. And let's see. Okay, well let's go... Well, why don't we spend the first about 10 minutes collecting the rewards they're owed me. So let me run like Naruto a little bit around and try to find my way out of here, because it has been a long time since I've played this. And the arena guard.
These new sandals are uncomfortable after a few hours.
Yeah, don't much care about that, buddy. And gotta be honest with you, doing the arena is one of the best things ever because you can get some of the best styles, along with doing the school here too.
So, things are looking up.
Ooh, so fuckers at it.
Lotus Assassins. With the recommendation of the executioner, the others will welcome you as a recruit. You can slip into the very heart of their lair.
I can't agree with this. You don't know what you're getting into. You don't know the danger they represent.
Really? What did you see while hiding in your swamp? I've observed Death's Hand for years, both in the palace and elsewhere.
You could have 4 faces and a different name and wardrobe for each, and you still wouldn't understand. Death's Hand is not what he seems.
And
Then what, pray tell, is he?
I don't know, but his power does not come.
Evan, how do I send this to you?
There's something darker, and we should not be trying
no
to
idea.
enter his lair.
It
No,
sounds
the
like
video
Sagacious
from
Zoo
Dropbox.
wants to go
Wanna go
back
share?
into hiding. Or perhaps the nursery? Pay no attention. Not everyone is as weak as he is.
Yeah, he is right to advise
Thank you for
caution.
listening, but I want more than caution. Neither of you understand what they are capable of.
You aren't doing much to add to our understanding. Go sulk in the corner like you're accustomed to doing.
Oh god, Silk Fox.
This is not
Like-
helping anything. Are we any closer to getting to the Lotus Assassins so this accursed woman will help us find Master Li?
Oh, she spits fire at last. Now I see how the child left her little village. She has some spirit in her after all.
Oh god, what a
But
bitch.
I'm sure you can appease her. You've already gained the recommendation of the Lotus Assassin Executioner. You could also seek out the Inquisitor and gain his recommendation as well, but the path to the Lotus Assassin Fortress
Who's
is
a
open
bitch,
now.
and why are they a bitch?
And after we find the evidence against Death's
Watch the
Hand,
video.
will you take us to the palace to find Master Li?
That bad, huh?
Yes, little Dawn Star. After we get what I want from the Lotus Assassins, the palace is the first place we will go.
I'm not going
Okay,
to, just
awesome.
because I know I'm gonna call them
Won't be any
names.
trouble entering. It's only after we have the evidence against Death's Hand that they might notice something is wrong.
Okay. Don't worry about Once inside, I can
You
take
don't
care of
want too much
myself.
fuss. You'll only bring the place down on yourself.
Sagacious Zoo has knowledge of the inside. At least he seems to. Where is he?
Well, you should be more careful of who you trust.
Oh god. If I did that, none of you would be
That
here.
is true. I wouldn't trust any of the ragged homeless you have collected.
Oh my
No
god.
offense meant to those of you who are actually homeless, Dawn Star.
Oh, Jesus
How'd
Christ,
you
Silk Fox,
three-
you are such a
Gone to
bitch.
It's
one
a
of
You're
the
such a
bleh.
bitch.
assassins, you need to move quick. If he's just run off, he is no longer
Edger King's
within sight.
33 at
He would not
Gmail,
come
right?
us.
44 at Gmail.
The Lotus Assassin Fortress is in the far
44.
end of the necropolis. They shouldn't give you any trouble. Just appear
Yeah?
confident as you enter.
Not Gene. Okay, that's not even a word, but okay.
I'll go to the fortress
Everything is
now.
in place. I'll have my evidence against Death's hand soon enough.
What
Oh,
the
and you'll
fuck?
have access to your Master Li as well. I don't want you to think I have forgotten your needs.
Oh god, Silk Fox, you are such a bitch. Seriously. Let's talk to Dawnstar.
I suppose it is good that the Lotus Assassin
Don't-
Executioner accepted you. I wish
That's
I
a
could
character's
further on
name.
that. Will you be heading to the Lotus Assassin Fortress soon? When you're
Okay.
through there, the princess will take us to the palace. At least, that's what she promised.
Yeah, did you want to talk,
I don't
Dawnstar?
mean to distract you. I just wanted someone familiar around me for a moment, if only to reassure me that we are still in the Empire I thought I knew. I have long dreamed of reaching the Imperial City, but now that I have, under these circumstances, I am more overwhelmed than ever.
Glad you're with me.
But that's what is bothering me. We can't be a long way from home because our home is gone. I
Yeah.
can no longer say that what I see is strange or foreign, because I have lost what I would have compared it to. I am the one out of place now.
Then my home will be where you are.
I would like that. To know you will be there no matter what. I've never had that stability. At least not before.
Forgot that I
joining
muted my
school.
mic. Jesus.
As a child, I was marked by ill omens, apparently named for them. The people in Two Rivers were polite, but many did not hide the discomfort I caused them. I was watched, studied. If someone's ox died within a season of me bumping my head, it was somehow my fault, and I was treated like a pariah. How do you deal with being able to sense the spirit world when people make such absurd conclusions?
It's not your burden to try to belong where you're not.
I cannot change who I am, I know. Perhaps I just have to let all of that go. It will not be easy. But I do feel that you have given me a strength I did not have before. I very much appreciate your support. We should continue this discussion later. I have much to think about, and our work here has only just begun. The Imperial City. I never dreamed I would reach it.
Okay, who else can I talk to? Oh, let's talk to... Let's talk to the Black Whirlwind.
What? What do you want?
Tell me something about your
I remember
past.
One time I was hired by two warring clans. They were going to discuss a peace treaty, and they wanted me to make sure things didn't get out of hand.
They hired you to make sure things
Fights
didn't get out of
broke
hand.
in the first few days, but after I'd killed a few dozen of their clansmen, they settled down. That's when things got boring. The leaders took the next 3 days to talk and talk, and if they hadn't let me dip into their wine stocks, I might have snapped sooner than I did.
Please tell me you didn't interfere with the
Not
reading.
really. I just helped things progress a little faster, that's all. The clan leaders were agreed on peace except for one thing, Jinlo, a beautiful clanswoman. Both leaders wanted her and neither would give her up.
Oh, God.
After 5 days, it looked like the peace would fall apart. It looked like the two leaders were about to come to blows over Jinlo. So I stepped in. It was my job to stop them from fighting. So I cleaved the wench in two and told them each to take a half.
Oh, my God.
It was a good idea at the time.
How could you do
It was
that?
easy. She was small, and my blades are extremely sharp. But it didn't really help, though.
Oh, God.
They weren't too happy with my decision. Everyone turned on me. Of course, they all died, but they gave it a good effort.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what they were so upset about. Better a quick death by the sword than the prolonged agony of your heart being ripped from your chest and thrown to the dog.
Okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't talk to him anymore. Black Whirlwind, great companion and so interesting.
I can't believe my luck. I arrive home after being lost, only to find
Awkward
myself
or
to visit
just
relatives.
straight up weird?
Thought you'd be happy.
I am very happy indeed. Instead of dying upon my return home, I am free. Until she returns, of course.
Henpecked Tao, you are so freaking pussy whipped, man. I feel bad for you. What are your thoughts on our
I
situation?
still can't believe it's that easy to become a Lotus assassin. If I had known sooner, I would have joined their ranks as soon as possible. It would be brutal work, with little reward, and there's a good chance I'd die a hideous, painful death. But it couldn't all be better than married life, could it?
Why did you marry your wife?
Like many things in my life, it can be traced back to very bad luck on my part. As I mentioned once before, I was a master of the drunken master style. I was the tournament champion in Phoenix Gate when things spun out of control. My need for wine took its toll on my body. There are long periods I don't even remember. After one such period, I came to, having lost most of my clothes and all my money. I was destitute, and without the ability to buy more wine, I couldn't even fight.
What did you do?
Eventually, I found work cleaning out creature cages at the local arena. One day, I was approached by a man who remembered seeing me fight. He offered to sponsor me. Just like that, I was back in the ring. After climbing my way back to the top of the tournament, my sponsor told me it was time to fulfill my end of the bargain.
What did you have to do?
Apparently, the agreement stipulated that I must marry his niece. If only I had read the agreement more closely, I could still be shoveling dirt in the creature cages. Alas, fate had a cooler path in mind for me. Let that be a lesson for you. Always read the fine print, or you may end up with more than you bargained for.
Yeah. What did you?
Beginning to sound like my wife. Where were you last night? Why were you talking to that woman? Why do you smell like a goat? Always with the question. As I mentioned earlier, after becoming tournament champion for the second time, I was forced to marry my sponsor's nubile niece. She is the reason I no longer fight. My disapproving dove did not care for my drinking, or for my friends, or my fighting, or my friends fighting. She believed I should settle down, be more respectable.
It's not such a bad thing, but damn. Until you became a bun
At first
master.
I ignored her rebukes and continued fighting, but I soon learned that she was not a woman to be crossed. Prior to one fight, my duplicitous Daisy drugged my wine. I don't remember much of what happened next, which is fortunate. From what I hear, it wasn't very pretty. I spent the next several months under the tender ministrations of my doting wife. Needless to say, when I was well enough to walk again, I was more than happy to settle down. As to why I became a bun master, well, it's a hard, thankless job that keeps me very, very busy. Very busy.
Yeah, that's all for now. You gotta feel bad for him in a way.
Always happy to help. What do you need?
What's on your mind
I
right now?
haven't been to the Imperial City in a while. I traveled here some time ago in my hunt for Gao. In fact, this is where the hunt began. I've come full circle, and I think it's time to let go of the past and look forward. We have exciting things ahead of us.
There's no shame in
There's no
dwelling on the
point
past.
in living in the past either. In my heart, I know my daughter rests as easily as any spirit now. Whatever happens, I have that. And if we succeed, I know she finds peace. If I could go back, I don't know if I would. I'm a different man now, and while I treasure the past, I look forward to the future with the same warmth.
You do realize that, right?
We'll find a way through any troubles. We're too resourceful to roll over and die. I'm excited to be back in the city. It feels like we're one step closer to our goal, but you know that better than anyone. You brought us to this point after all. Who else could have gathered this crew or found such a quick way out of Tien's Landing?
Don't discredit yourself for everybody else.
How do you manage that kind of humility? Some sort of special training?
Can't be perfect unless you're humble.
It's good to see you still have a sense of humor. Some people mistake dry and boring for humble, and that's simply no fun. Given what we face, we need all the laughter we can get. Regardless, we have an empire to shake up. Let's go see how much trouble we can cause.
Amen to that. Let's bring the Silk Fox with me. I'm gonna change followers because I tend to have Black Whirlwind with me usually, and granted he's an amazing companion, he's freaking awesome, but by the same token it's like, ugh. Kills stuff a little too quickly. He's a little too good at that. As you heard his earlier story clearly demonstrated. Okay, now let's take a look at my journal. Plays the thing. Find an actor in the golden way. I also need to see the Minister of Culture to get my reward for clearing Sir Roderick out of the park, basically.
Why would the governor want to accuse you of doing? Good day, sir.
Who's this?
Are you the new investigator I sent for? No, I can tell from your attire that you're not from the ministry.
Another side quest.
This is terrible. Everyone I send for disappears. There are powers at work here that are beyond my means to control.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, I'm not being very clear. Lately, I've just been so frustrated. I am Prefect Jitong. It is my duty to ensure that convicted criminals in the city are sentenced appropriately. But there are complications with my current trial. I have in my custody a suspected slave trader, Chandler Ling. But one of the high-ranking ministers is trying to get him released, and he wants me to convict another man. The man they want to accuse, Scholar Sun Tao, is a friend of mine, and I'm certain of his innocence. I need you to find proof so I can present it to the Minister of Justice.
Yeah, I can't stand him being accused.
You will help me? Thank you. Thank you so very much. I need to find proof that Ling is the guilty one, and by so doing, exonerate Song Tao. If I can't prove Ling's guilt, I'll be forced to sentence Song Tao to death. But every time I ask someone to discover the truth, they disappear or turn up dead. Our best lead is Zibao, the last person known to have spoken with Ling before his arrest. But Bao knows me and my men. He won't talk to us.
I'll go find him.
Do we have time to deal with this? I didn't agree to join you so we could solve everyone else's problem.
Ah, Jesus Christ, can you stop being such a bitch and actually care about the people in your community? God damn. You're a frickin' princess, for Christ's sake. Okay. Now where is the map? Yeah, those are all my styles. Character record. As you can see, I'm leaning more towards the open palm, which is basically the good part of the morality. Okay, there's the arena. Captain Zen. Jinlin. Black Leopard School. In one of my earlier videos, I covered the Black Leopard School and the basically the treachery there. That's how I learned the paralyzing palm. Which is a great freaking style. No more excuses. Your father was always full of excuses, too. It tires me to no end. You know what you have to do, so go do it.
Please, Purveyor, don't send me in there. I'm scared those things will see me before I can get into the cave. Please, don't make me do it.
I've been patient with you, Jinlin, but your father has been dead for almost a week now. It's time for you to pay off his debts. Now go, or perhaps you'd prefer you and your mother be sent to work at the wall.
No! I will go. Please don't hurt my brother. I'll get the artifact for you. I promise.
A wise decision. You know where to find me once you have it. Do not keep me waiting,
The
Jinlin.
city can be a harsh place for children, but we don't have time to help them.
Yeah. I'm still gonna try to help.
What do you want? You're working for Purveyor Shuji, aren't you? Please don't tell him I haven't gone yet. I'm going now, even though it will probably get me killed.
I'm not with him.
Sorry, I'm just a little upset. I'm Jinlin. Is there something you want?
I'd like to help you.
But I need to find a way to kill spirits. Purveyor Shuji wants me to fetch an artifact from an emperor's tomb in the necropolis, but it's filled with ghosts.
for fares. He threatened to sell my mom to slave traders if I don't get this artifact. I don't know what to do. I can't fight ghosts.
Maybe I can get rid of him for you.
It would be very dangerous, and I don't have anything to give you in return. Are you sure you want to do this?
I can't allow you to do this.
Thank you. You are very kind. My father would have liked you, I think. He was brave like you are. The tomb is over in the necropolis. The door is locked, but I can sneak inside and open it. I just have to be careful not to alert the ghosts. If you really think you can get rid of the ghosts, I'll head over to the tomb and wait for you there.
I'll be there shortly. Okay, another quest received. I know I said I was going to spend the next 10 minutes to try to collect everything, but it's getting harder because you know how they are in RPGs. You know how it can be in RPGs, and like, oh, there's a quest, I'm already on a quest. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's the guy who approached me about me trying to be an actor. He's of no use to me right now. I might not do his quest. Might not. Theater Pavilion, Ministry Hostel. It's probably in the Ministry Hostel, if I were a betting man. This is straight door, cannot be opened at this time.
Good day, citizen.
No. I'm just gonna leave him be.
Excuse me. You're in my way, and I'm trying to keep an eye out for our replacement actor.
Ah! I'm an understudy.
You're the replacement? Well, why aren't you in costume? If you're going to be playing Lady 14 Flowers, you'll need your dress.
Oh, God.
There's no time for you to run back and get yours. I'm sure we can find one to fit in the back, though most of our performers are less broad. Did they give you a copy of the script when they sent you a...
Yes, I have the script.
Let me see that. No. This is all wrong. They sent you with the old script. Bloody Actors Guild is staffing itself with water buffaloes, I tell you. Here, have it back.
Oh, God.
The script's recently been revised, so even if you're familiar with the old version, read it again for the changes before you head on stage.
Why was the script changed?
A southern noble funded the location and travel for us, but wanted to make a few tweaks. We couldn't afford to miss the exposure. Our writer wasn't that happy, but we accepted the revisions, and here we are. I'm sure your Actors Guild told you that we have standard rates. We'll happily pay you the going rate for a lead, especially since this is short notice. Ruin your scene and you get nothing, just like normal. Understand?
I think I've got it.
At least half the lines correct, and the crowd will figure out what's happening. Any less than that, and it becomes one of those obscure plays no one likes. Now, read that script over. Come talk to me when you've got it, and we'll get you into final costume and onto the stage.
Okay, I got the edited script. Hopefully I still retain the original. Now, let me see if I can go find this goddamn fucking... what is it? The goddamn guy that hired us to get rid of the frickin'... Sir Roderick. The guy from frickin', what's his name? England or whatever the hell, or this game's version of England.
Well, look who we have here. There's no princess to save you this time.
Do you think we'd forget? You can't humiliate us and just walk away.
Don't look at me. I can't do anything right now. Not like this.
We'll teach you to insult a guard of the Imperial City.
Okay. Well, fuck you up just like normal. At least there's some combat in this. Boom, bitch.
Heavenly Wave.
Heavenly Wave is useful. You are slewed. I'll bust through that. Oh shit, damn. You guys were weak. Come on, at least give me a challenge. Yeah, this is where I fought Sir Roderick. Well, let me see if at least the guy's around here. Debating ground, spirit font.
You have secured a great victory for
A well-fought victory against that outlander buffoon. You showed that he could not best us in battle, mentally or physically. We are all in your debt, but the Ministry of Culture is particularly so. Please take this token sum of silver as payment. You certainly earned it.
This will suffice.
Your service is appreciated. If only there were more like you in the Empire.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't really need the money that much. Yeah, watching like 10 minutes, I'm literally gonna be saying, God damn it, why didn't I request more? Because I need it for this new freaking style or whatever. God damn, I keep hitting the wrong button for the map. Okay, now that that's done. Meet Jinlin at the tomb. Slave traders. Emperor the assassins. God damn. Gonna run like Naruto for a little bit so I can run faster. One thing I didn't like about games back in the day is they just didn't. These BioWare games like this, they didn't have a fucking sprint button, which you don't think that's important until you fucking.
Hold on there. This way leads into the Necropolis, a dangerous area. You shouldn't go in there unless you have some business there.
I have to get in there.
Well, I'm not here to stop anybody. I just warn them. It's been a lot more dangerous in there recently. They say ghosts of the dead walk again. They couldn't pay me enough to go in there and put them down. The dead are best left alone. Captain Sen has you collecting heads for him, does he? Good for you. A woman did make her way into the necropolis some time ago. She seemed a bit wild around the eyes and ignored me when I tried to warn her. She certainly hasn't left, so if it was this fading moon, you should still be able to find her in there. I'll make sure she doesn't slip out behind you.
Okay. Yeah. Got the information needed. Okay, let's head into the necropolis. Ooh, the necropolis looks so spooky. The hell?
Kill.
Oh god, these frickin' spirited away looking motherfuckers. Come on. Ow, damn it. Ow, ow, ow. Healing. Spirit monk ability, bitch. Ow, damn it. Don't interrupt me when I'm attacking you. There we go. Done and done.
Well, stranger, you have some spirit to you. You fight like a demon. Those poor lost souls didn't stand a chance against you. I could use the skills of a man like you. An honest working man like me can't compare with someone like you. but you can definitely help me with a problem I've been having. My name is Shen. I'm the first gravedigger here. It's my job to look over the necropolis and make sure all the peaceful souls are laid to rest.
Okay, who are you and why do you creep me out?
I've got to dig the holes, fill them, and balance the books and everything. Nice, proper burials. But now, with all these ghosts rising again, I've got problems. No one seems to want to stay dead, and I can't go refunding all the burial money to all the families of the ghosts now. I can't afford it. So, I just want you to do a little job for me. Nothing hard. Just put the ghosts back where they belong. Quiet them down a bit. Well, there'll be a little bit in it for you as well, don't worry. Can't have you going away empty-handed now, can we?
Ah, God.
So, what do you say?
Yeah, sure, why not, but I'll
Great.
think about it.
Now those ghosts will know who's boss around here. They just bring themselves back up as fast as I can put them in. I'll give you a reward for any ghosts you take care of. You can make good money that way. There are 3 main ghosts to deal with. Miss Chan, Merchant Bai, and Mr. Ren. I'll give you a reward for each, of course. I know a bit about them, but not that much. If you need a little something to give you an extra edge, I'm sure I can part with some trinkets I've found.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
It's not like they'll need them anymore.
Okay, you're stealing from the dead. What the hell, man?
Not like they need any of that anymore. Feel some compassion for them, do you? Maybe you don't have what it takes to do my job.
Yeah, maybe I don't. Yeah, I want nothing to do with you, man.
Sure, whatever. But you know I pay well for my jobs, and I have plenty to sell. If you want what I can offer, you always know where to find me.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna stay as far away from that guy as I possibly can. Because he just rubs me the wrong way. Okay, well, I don't have... Goddamn. I'm gonna be fighting a lot of freaking... Yep. Heyo. Fighting a lot of spirits. Now, come on. But it was Kung Fu fighting. There we go. Oh, and I leveled up. Nice. Do that really quickly. Spirit. I'll level up my spirit, my mind, and my body. I always kind of balance it out. And 14 fucking style points. God damn. Okay. 1,000 cuts. Speed increase. At this point, I'm just like maxing out the styles at this point. Oh god, I like don't have a lot of styles to keep up. God damn. And I'll just leave the 2 style points that I have. Why not? Tune of Jiaxian. Street door cannot be opened at this time. Okay. And we're walking. We're walking. And more lost spirits over here. So I'm just gonna take them out really quickly. I'm gonna try to make this quick as painless. Well, they can't feel pain anyway, so screw it. Oh, come on. Can you just die again? There we go. Fucking A. I didn't realize, like, being a spirit monk, I had to basically become the Ghost Whisperer mixed with the fucking Exorcist. If I had realized that being this would be this much of a pain in the ass, I would have just fucking just said screw it. I'm retiring somewhere. Okay, boop, boop, boop. just punching me killed him. Like, yeah, I was so rock hard that he just destroyed me. Oh, come the fuck on. Seriously, I go to leave for a second. There we go. Let's do some extra damage for a second. Because I want to put these guys down quick. Okay, god damn, that was way harder than it really needed to be. Tomb of the Forgotten Scholar. Yeah, let's not go in here because I don't really know what's in here, and I want to just continue on with everything else.
Where is my baby?
Well, what's wrong? What's wrong?
My baby, please, where is he? Where has Shen taken him?
You're Mrs. Chen?
Yes. If you know me, then you must know the pain I feel. My baby! That monster Shen has taken him from me. He was only a few moments old when that vile man took him from me, ripped him from my arms and carried him away. Please find my baby. Bring him back to me. Let me know how he's doing.
Okay, I can do that. How can I find him?
Please. You have to help me find him. Shen must know where he is. That abominable little man took him from me. Kill him. Torture him. Whatever you need. Just find my baby.
I'll speak with
Find
Shen.
that hideous little man and bring the truth out of him however you can.
Okay. And another side quest. God damn it, man.
This site was to be my father's tomb. I doubt he knows what use Death's Hand has put it to.
Yeah, don't. With a lot of the crap you've been saying, Silk Fox, I really don't care what you have to say now. You were kind of cool, in the beginning, but now you're just kind of being a bitch now. Here's what Death's Hand must be.
Was that sagacious zoo up ahead? I knew he was a traitor. Why else would he be sneaking into the fortress? We will have to be doubly careful. There's no telling what traps he has laid out for us.
I'm not so sure that he betrayed us. Sagacious Zoo used to be a Lotus assassin, but he left, and I have a feeling that he didn't have the stomach of what they were doing. Not to mention, all Lotus assassins look kind of pale, so...
Is someone there? You, what do you want? Have you come to torture me more? Have you come to see me suffer here unavenged? No one cries for merchant buy.
The hell? Why are you causing trouble here?
You can understand? You don't run in terror like the rest. Instead, you talk to me. Perhaps you can help. I was a merchant in life. Not a rich one, but I made enough to survive. I sold mostly to the poorer sections of the city. My goods weren't the finest, but they were practical. At the time, there were a pair of brothers, Seat Su and Si Ran, who were the terror of the streets. They extorted money and goods from everyone. They tried to extort from me.
So they killed you?
When I wouldn't give them what they wanted, they decided to make an example of me. They killed me and mutilated me, and left me dead in that alley. They terrorized the city for weeks after that, but they were finally run down. That might have been where it ended, just as done, but it wasn't. They were buried here, with me. Their deaths, execution by beheading, were harsh enough that they have risen again.
Oh, God.
My spirit cannot rest quiet with them here. Even now in death, they mock me and torment me as they did in my final moments of life. They drive me mad.
If I help you, will you rest peacefully?
Yes. If my killers are at least removed from this world, their spirits will no longer torment me. You must find a way to defeat them and drive them from this place. They were common criminals, so they were not given a normal burial. They were dumped in a communal grave underground to the south. I'm sure you can find them. Thank you, stranger. If you can truly help me, if you do, I'll show you something that even Shen hasn't found yet.
Nice. God damn, I'm just like rolling in the side quest, and it doesn't so much bug me as kind of just be like, God damn it, dude, come on.
Dancing pretty lights. There's fire in the air and fire inside. They scream like music.
The hell?
You'll scream like a demon when fading moon puts the light inside of you.
Oh, there's a bounty on your head.
More than that on my head. There's a crown of flame that burns all the time, even when it gets tighter. You'll scream like those maggot people leeching off the Empire until they burn.
Ah, okay, well, she's clearly a psychotic bitch. So, oh, ow! Fucking A, that hurt. I'm done. You're paralyzed for a little bit. Yeah, see, yeah, see, this is the example of, why you really pretty much always go good, just for the fact that, ooh, Gem of Pure Flame. God damn. The unfinished tomb. Let's head in here. Nothing in here right now. Let's rest at the spirit font really quickly. Oh yeah, this isn't a focus font, so don't really matter. Okay, how do I find my way to Sagacious Zoo? Haven't found them yet. No, because I don't want more ghosts fucking spawning. Oh, I probably just went the wrong way. That's probably my, yeah, sorry guys, that was my bad. Sometimes when they play cuts.
This is an ancient repository of knowledge. It contains records of the Empire.
Okay. I really hope that Sagacious Zoo didn't betray us, because I do not want to have to kill him. Placing the token from the Lotus Assassin Recruiter in a recessed portion of this blessing board causes a barely audible click. The tomb opens. Let's enter the fortress. Very interesting.
Ah, I was told to expect a new recruit, and you fit the description. Well done braving the necropolis. A troublesome walk, but it weeds out the weak. I am the Watcher, and this is the fortress of the Lotus Assassins. It was built amid the graves of 1,000 generations, the tomb of the Emperor at its core. Come, I will show you to the Hall of Induction. If you have servants, they will be allowed to accompany you, but you are responsible for their actions. Formed from the defunct Order of the Lotus Assassins are an extension of the Emperor, as dictated by Death's Hand, and implemented by Grand Inquisitor Gia. Thanks to her direction, we are becoming the face of power in the Empire. The Imperial Army will soon be stationed only at taverns and fish markets. The great Golem army constructed here will spread across the Empire. Our masters will be all-powerful. You will assist if you survive. Weak recruits die quickly.
Yeah, I
Master
figured.
Dai is one of our trainers. He will be your master as you seek to become an assassin. He is harsh, but his knowledge will be invaluable to you. You will find him at the opposite end of the Hall of Induction. near the entrance to the central chambers. Do not keep him waiting.
Okay, farewell,
Go to
Watcher.
your teacher, Acolyte.
Yeah.
Do not keep him waiting. The far end of the hall, at the entrance to the central chambers.
Find Master Gong. Once we are close enough to the heart of the assassins, we can prove Death's Hand is behind this golem army.
Okay. And it's auto-saving, of course, like most Bioware games do. Curiouser and curiouser. Look, we have fresh blood, another soul for the forge, or a new pet for the masters. We don't need more competition for attention.
With the rise of the golems, we acolytes have fewer opportunities to serve. You are unwelcome.
Out of my way or you'll be dead. You sprout big words, but you are in no position to back them up.
We are losing status to the golem army, and you want to take more attention away from us? I think you need to prove your worth.
Do you think yourself worthy of making such a demand? What proof are you worthy of?
Should we prove his worth? No, he can defend it or die. If you think you can beat me, step now or step aside. Ah, you realize the inevitability of this challenge. Good. That will make it easier to justify. Kill this fool.
More blood to stain my hands. A badge of honor. Some cuts.
Okay. Let's see, what should I cut you down with? Crimson Tears. There we go. Come on. Cut through you like a knife through butter. Who else you got? Ah, you are skilled, but assassins are not just quick steps and cuts. We will see if you are strong enough. This isn't over. Yeah, run away like little bitches.
So, there is no discouraging you. You have come to the heart of the assassins, and you already have enemies. Are you certain you are ready for what you will learn here? I don't think the choice is yours anymore. This is my realm, where my demons hide. You will be forced to see them. You have shown little interest in my warnings, but now you will see.
Whose side are you on, Zoo?
Whose side is worthy of having me? Is your motivation so clear now that you walk these halls? Go. Your new master is waiting. Secure a place near the heart of the assassins, and you will be near your goal. Grand Inquisitor Xia is key.
Be careful of him. I never believed he was on our side.
I don't know. Merchant Kiyajung. Who are you? An acolyte, not even in robes yet? Go sweep up after the golems. You don't have the authority to order anything from me. I have my own silver. Well, you still have a bit of personality about you. Won't last. They strip the recruits down to the essentials. Eventually you'll be just another mask. My name, if you are still of mind to care about names, is Merchant Kiyajung. What can I do for you? I knew what Kiaman was. Did you? I have a niece by that name. Is she well? Last time I saw her, she was well. That is good to hear. It's been years. She was training at some out-of-the-way school, if I recall. Were you a classmate? What does she look like now? Wait, short if I recall. That doesn't sound like her. Perhaps it was a different man. Is there anything else you require? What do you have for sale? This and that. I don't stock much for the individual assassins. I mostly bring in large parts or supplies for their machines. Have a look. Yeah, it's been a while since I played the game, so I probably got that question wrong because it was way back at the start. Ooh, magic style drains chi. Screw it. Dire Flame. I really gotta stop buying styles because I have the points to keep them going, but I just don't have the frickin' like I don't use all of them.
You are falling behind, gang. Grand Inquisitor Xia is not happy, therefore I am not happy. If your work does not improve, I will have to stop taking credit for it. The latest battalion of golems stand idle because of you. If the production of the Jade Golem is delayed again, perhaps your soul will fuel our next attempt. I trust I have made myself clear.
Yes, Master Shin.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So. Do not let anything delay you further. It would be a shame to once more remind Grand Inquisitor Jia how incompetent you are.
Guy looks like fucking Count Dracula.
An absolute shame.
What do you want? So help me, if you're just some wandering slave, I'll have you butchered to color the clay golems. Wait, no. You are the one I was told to expect. A new recruit. As if I don't have enough trouble watching over the other fools in my care.
You'll find me competent, I assure you.
Despite what you may have achieved outside. Here we strip you down to nothing and we build you as we like. If you survive, then you will be an assassin. For now, you are a Lotus acolyte, and your life expectancy is not long. Follow me down to the central chambers when you are ready to begin your indoctrination. Do not keep me waiting. A battalion of golems stand idle.
Alright, guess I'm gonna follow him. I hate using focus, but it's the easiest way to get around. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Damn the heavens for the fools I lead. I am destined to suffer for their incompetence, and I have one man to blame for it. Shin. The old scorpion had one of his followers shatter a spirit shard during training. There are ghosts everywhere. I've lost 8 slaves and 3 acolytes to them. You, new blood, get over there and occupy those ghosts until I can get real Lotus assassins to clean them up. Golem production cannot be delayed by this.
He has no confidence in you. He does not know your worth.
Go on. It's your first sacrifice for your new life. I'm sure it will be glorious.
Yeah, screw it, why not? Let's end this video with me fighting some spirits. Oh yeah, I forgot they're immune to fucking hate spirits because of that. The more you thin out their numbers, the easier they get. Woo! Woo! Jumping around, jumping around. Come on, motherfucker. Yeah, I maxed the speed on 1000 cuts, so I am quick as a whip with this. These spirits are dead again. Like a hot knife through butter. Oh, that was it. I'm a little disappointed. Didn't even have to use any focus.
You live. And the ghosts are gone? Well, I did not expect this. It would seem that I have a competent acolyte for once. Interesting. Recruits are rarely of use before we strip them of their outside identities, but you beg a more interesting application. Could you be the one I have waited for?
I earned my place here.
Normally include a period of deprivation in a cell until every hint of self and identity was stripped away. It is a draining, brutal awakening. I need a favored protege, someone willing to risk everything in my service. I will preserve your intellect, allow your inventive mind to remain, in exchange for 2 tasks. One is your duty anyway. The other is something to secure your future at the heart of the Assassins. Lotus acolytes are utterly expendable. You deserve better.
You speak as if you have a choice. You can order what you want.
Ah, that is true. I like that you do not suffer formality. I have struggled under the weight of the same thing from others myself. You must operate the soul extractor, past the room where you fought the ghosts. In the coming weeks, you will help swell the ranks of the Empire's glorious Golem army. Golems are fueled by the souls of the dead. The recently dead, it turns out, make far more obedient and powerful golems, especially if brutally killed. We no longer mine the necropolis for souls that linger near their resting place. We butcher slaves instead, and extract their souls into spirit shards. Tonight we require a shard of exceptional quality for a jade golem that will control the latest battalion of golems. You will oversee this in the extraction chamber.
What is the second
You clearly
task?
deserve better than the short life of a regular acolyte. Your ability surprised me. Use it to surprise the others as well. Help me gain the power to help you. Kill Master Shin, my superior.
You wish me to take the blame?
Losing an exceptionally talented servant like you is of no benefit to me. Even if acolytes are expendable, they die often in the machinations between masters.
We are tools to be cast aside, but if it gets us closer to our goal, we need to do as he says.
The politics of the Lotus Assassin Order are complicated. It's all right if murder is suspected, so long as it appears deserved because of incompetence.
So how would I do
That is
this?
your task to figure out, Acolyte. This is a dangerous place. Find a way for him to have an accident that disgraces him. I, of course, must not be implicated. Talk to my acolytes at their stations, in the Golem Press Room and the Soul Extractor. These are dangerous machines. Find a sharp corner Shin can crack his temple on. Return to me when you have an idea for an appropriate accident. I don't care what it is, as long as there is a corpse for me to gloat over in the end.
Okay.
You can also seek training from Acolyte Trainer Guang. I'm sure you are her superior, but she might have something of use to you.
Okay, well, I've infiltrated the Lotus Assassin's headquarters, and now I have to kill the Master Gang Superior, and I have to basically help man the Golem operator, basically the way they bind the souls to the Golem. Well, I'm going to stop here since it just saved, and this has been Evan from Stupidly Awesome Gaming with My Kung Fu is Stronger, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.